Sorry, just sorting out the volume. Got a bit distracted. Oh yeah, let me just come off this screen quick. I'm, funnily enough, actually going to Guns N' Roses in Hyde Park on the 30th of June, which should be super duper fun. Because I don't have a specific like genre, like a favorited type of music, but Guns N' Roses is up there for me. It's one of the ones I like, probably one of the best ones I like. Songs wise, I'd say, yeah, so Paradise City, Sweet Child of Mine, of course, and obviously Welcome to the Jungle. And it's not just them, there's the Pretenders, there's a couple other people as well, and it should be a lot of fun. I'll probably take some videos, but on Insta, I probably won't like properly stream it or film it or anything. Should probably just be a fun day out or something like that to do. But yeah, hopefully it is really fun. And as you've probably seen by the title of the stream, we are indeed doing something. And if you don't know what omnipresence means, it's basically the principle of being everywhere at one time. And I'm kind of depicting that as having a nether portal in every single biome. And if you don't know, this is kind of like a follow-on of what I did last stream, called Hubbing the Nether, which is, well, actually we're in chapter 3 of Sh4d0wCraft now, and this is episode 2.5, so last time was episode 2 where I did a bit of starting off the portals. I've actually done a lot more progress since then. Have had a bit of a busy weekend and some other bits going on, but I have had time every now and then to just jump on and do a couple portals. Now I've actually got a list here of all the portals, and I've actually marked down all the coordinates I need to go to find them, and then what I do is when I get there I find a place for a portal, divide the coordinates by 8, and then put that portal down the nether, which is essentially what I've been doing. Now what I'll actually just do, and I'd say I'll do at the end just to show the progress we've made, is I'll pop into spectator mode on a copy of this world and actually just fly around the nether and show you the progress I've made, including this video. Today I am actually just going to be continuing with the nether portals and things like that, and I've actually prepared for the occasion. I've got pretty much a shulker box full of fireworks and one shulker box pretty much full of obsidian too. So I should be all prepared. As you can see, I've got wings. I've actually enchanted my shield as well with mending and unbreaking, because no doubt we will find some monsters on the way. I have actually got a portal set up in a raid tower, or a pillager tower or an outpost. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Oh, before I say anything else, anyone that is new here, welcome to Sh4d0wCraft. This is a series that I've been running for, yeah, it's 2 years now. Started when I was 16, I'm now 18. Turned 18 in May, pretty big thing. But yeah, for about 2 years now I've been running this thing, and it's been a blast so far, and I've actually enjoyed it so much, and I'm guessing so have all the people that have followed along already. I haven't been on Twitch as long as I have been on YouTube. And YouTube is actually where I started out the world, and all these sort of previous videos and streams and things are on there as well as on here, whereas on Twitch they only last for 2 weeks. On YouTube, when I cross-platform stream over at a later date, they stay up there forever unless I decide to take them down, which is the benefit of having them on YouTube. So I would suggest checking it out. And it's the same name with the same spelling and the same icon, and that's actually the same for all my accounts across social media. So I'm also on Instagram and TikTok as well if you want to check those out. But yeah, YouTube, I urge you to go and watch some of the videos. It explains a lot of the context behind the world, the story, the narrative that I'm building, and a lot of the things that you'll see around me as well. But anyone that has been following for a long while and also followed me on Twitch, you'll know what's going on here, and obviously welcome back. And one thing I did want to say as well is I haven't really set a goal for subs or followers, but for Twitch, I know it's quite a low one, but maybe within this week try and get up to 20. And actually YouTube, we're actually quite close to 100 as well, which would be a pretty good milestone, I think. So when this does get uploaded to YouTube, which it will, because I can send it over, it will be a recording instead of an actual stream. Anyone that is watching this on YouTube when it comes out on there, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, because I would like to try and reach 100, that would be pretty good. Maybe by the end of this month, or maybe just going into July, and July I'll get onto later as we go throughout this stream. But the one more big thing I did want to mention in the intro here, there is indeed Pride Month still, and although we're coming to the end of Pride Month, all the parades for actual Pride in London and Brighton, I think they're going on maybe July and August time, which is a bit late because this month is Pride Month, and I have done some arty things for it, and I have made special mentions in all the videos so far, although I haven't really built anything to represent it. And what I usually do 4 days like or months like Pride Month or St. Patrick's Day or Red Nose Day or Pancake Day and things like that, is I usually create some sort of emblem inside the old base. But now that the old base is done, I kind of want to make it somewhere else, but I'm not too sure where to do it. So hopefully by the end of this month I will have some place set up and done, some sort of flag or some sort of emblem for Pride Month, because I think it'll be a really cool addition to the world, and also it'll be very supportive. And I say this every stream, but to anyone out there who is, I guess, part of Pride or an ally, be proud of yourself, be proud of others, and don't let anyone ever take that away from you. Because every time someone steps out and every time someone steps out and says who they really are, or every time someone steps out or comes out, the world becomes a better place. I think that's the saying. I may have messed it up a bit, but you can kind of get the gist of what I'm saying. So, yeah. But yeah, back to the game. I have lit here a list of coordinates with me, of which I'm going to be somewhat reading aloud, but also using to find the portals. Now, a lot of the portals I've set up in the overworld already, so I will mostly just be mining around in the Nether today. And then in between now and episode 3, which will be coming about in a week's time, because I don't have a specific stream schedule. I kind of upload whenever I can, and I have modelling, but I also have a lot more free time in my hands, so I should be able to get more frequent uploads. But there might be longer gaps between videos because I have bigger sort of minded projects going on in the game, such as portals to every biome. So the gap between this and episode 3 might be a bit longer because this is also a half episode. Hopefully by then I will have all the portals done. But I just wanted to do a couple with you guys today because I feel like I've done quite a lot of camera. So I've done about what's that? I'd say I've done about a third off camera. We'll do about half now, and then I'll do the other couple. So the couple boring ones I'll do off camera, but the more exciting ones, in my opinion, like the ancient city and things like that, I will do in the third episode as the final bit. And now, instead of actually standing here, I'm going to walk around and talk as well. Because what I tend to do in a lot of these streams, I end up standing still and not actually getting anything done. But I do actually have some recent updates from my life that I kind of want to share with you guys. So, yeah, if I just grab the one that we need to do. So, the next one we got is a jungle, and it's minus 2477. Y level doesn't matter because it's the nether and the over. It just doesn't matter. And then 1812. And with these, I always start with the number that's higher and I end up going that way. As you can see, we've got 4 corridors here. So it's minus 2477, so that's the way I'm going to be going because it's the higher number. Although it's a minus number, it is higher technically because it's 2000, not 1000. You understand what I'm saying? So I do believe minus is actually over this way. Because then in 4 I want to maybe do something. Or, in fact, I could actually do a 3 where I finish off the portals, a 3.5 where I maybe do some designs in the creative world or assess what I've done so far in Spectator, see what's next. Because I have got a lot of plans, like I said, but also I've got more time in my hands. And then also in number 4 I could do some actual designs, and then number 5 could be something else. I do like to kind of plan ahead a bit every now and then, just so I know what I can get up to and what I might do. The problem is it's hard to meet those goals with a set time. And I end up sometimes going a bit too far with designs and things, and I just don't get there. So that's why some videos or some episodes come out later than others, or certain projects are more dragged on than others. But yeah, it's just how it all works. Yeah, it's a long old tunnel, but yeah, we've still got to go to minus 2477. So we're going to be running quite a way, and I'm really quite annoyed at myself that I haven't made this a flyable tunnel, because if this was like 1 block higher I would be able to fly all the way down here, which is why I'm gonna try and talk as much as I can. But yeah, Guns N' Roses on Friday the 30th June, Hyde Park. It's going to be a lot of fun. I've never actually been to a music concert, so this will be my first ever one. But it genuinely is going to be amazing. I really hope it is. Oh, it does look like we're going to have to start mining as well, actually. Yeah, but I really do hope it is amazing. And I genuinely can't wait. I'm just trying to find something in my notes quickly. I think I've lost something. No, I haven't. I'm just on the wrong thing. It's not in notes. It's in this other folder. No, it is in notes. In a different folder. Sorry. Oh, yeah. There you go. Oh, actually, there's something else I can talk about while I'm going down here. I've actually finished all my A-level exams now, which is absolutely terrific. And that is also why I have more time in my hands. I also finished school completely now. I had my very last day on Saturday the 23rd? The 24th. It was a lot of fun to see everyone once again. We're going to meet up at some point in the summer, probably. Party or something like that. But yeah, but it's the last time we can see all the teachers and all the school stuff. I mean, there's a sense of, well, there is freedom now, and well, that you don't have to do lessons anymore, but I am also going to kind of miss it a bit. I don't know why I'm going to miss it, but there's also a sense of missing it, whereas, okay, I'm free now, I can do kind of what I want to. But yeah, I'm definitely going to miss it. Because also, although free time is good, sometimes you can have a bit too much free time, it kind of gets boring and you kind of don't really know what to do anymore. I'm coping okay. It's all good. It's all good. Pretty sure they have like a reunion thing. every year on the same day that they have the Leavers thing. So instead of downloading this world onto a phone or a laptop or something, or transferring it, I might actually just leave it here on this console and then come back to it whenever I can, because obviously streaming, it's going to be a lot easier. It's going to be a lot easier to set up. Every now and then I can take longer gaps between videos and stuff as well, especially if they're doing better. But I want to, once I am in my gap year already technically because I finished school, but what I'm trying to say is I want to do a mix of videos and streams, because if I do a video and then go on a break or go somewhere, I can edit the video while I'm there and then release it while I'm there as well. Whereas streaming, I can do a stream, take a big break, maybe I'll go travelling somewhere, I might have a job with modelling or something like that, and then I can come back and do another stream after a bit of a break. And obviously streams will be longer than videos because I have more time to actually do them in. So yeah, and actually when I go away, if I do play a bit of games or anything like that, I'll try and do a couple of different games. I've actually got a wireless controller that I can connect to my phone as well via Bluetooth. It's one of the new ones. It's in lime green too, which is one of my favourite colours. But yeah, it means I can play Minecraft on my phone as well. I've got a tripod so I can set that up just for a better view. And I might even start, not a hardcore world, but I might set a challenge for myself to basically live in a Minecraft world on hard mode, but every time I die I have to delete that world or get rid of all my stuff or whatever, something like that. Or I might just do online play on my phone as well, because there's a bunch of servers I can play on too. Maybe do a bit of Bed Wars, things like that, while I'm away, just to do something different to Sh4d0wCraft, because every now and then it does get a bit boring on here, especially doing stuff like this, mining out other tunnels and things can get a bit boring. So it was kind of good to change up the plans a bit, maybe with some other games, or maybe not games in general, maybe just other things, reading, arts, things like that. Yeah, it's kind of what's going to go on this year. And there was the original idea to actually finish Sh4d0wCraft this year as well. And to be honest, I don't think that's going to happen either. I want this to go on for as long as I can think it can. Or for as long as I want it to, just because I can't wait to see the next update or what I'm going to add to this world or anything like that. So I kind of don't want this world to end. Obviously when it does end is when I eventually go away from this console, because I don't know what's going to happen to it when I leave this house. So, yeah. I think the last time we did it was about 2012, so it's been a pretty decent time, and I have a lot of good memories from them. And we're actually going to quite near the same place, still in the same country, but I don't think it's the same place. Going to Portugal again, quite near the beach, should be lovely there, should be great for art as well, mediums, styles, improving, refining my drawings and things like that. I might even be able to show you some of my art while I'm out there, but again, while I'm out there, I might do the odd stream every now and then on my phone and play some other games or do Minecraft online and things like that. So, it's kind of what's going on this summer. And then in the new year, because I'm taking a gap year obviously, I've got uni. So when that comes along, I'm guessing it's going to be a bit harder to balance that with this and other things as well. But hopefully it all goes well. And again, if I do just start going to streaming again, obviously I can still put on YouTube, it's still going here. There'll just be bigger gaps between the streams, and obviously the streams will be longer as well, just to account for like an amount of videos being squashed into one bit, and then taking a big break, probably at the same time as that video would have taken to make, and then do another stream afterwards. Yeah, we'll see how it all turns out. We'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. But for now, we're gonna become omnipresent, which again means basically being everywhere. I kind of have 3 goals currently for this world, which is everywhere, everyone, and everything. And you can probably kind of guess what it's going to be about, because I have mentioned it a lot of times before in previous streams and videos. Again, for context of anything, I urge you to check out YouTube, because it's very explaining, it's very sort of insightful and explainful about like the world and things I've done in the past. Yeah. But yeah. Still got a while to go. It's 2,477 minus 2,477 on that first quarter. Oh, really what? 1,400. I would use TNT, but I honestly think this is faster. I mean, I've got tons of walls to make beds, but again, I just think it's going to be faster. And also, it means that I have a defensive pathway and I don't have to keep bridging across as well. Also means I can be safer with lava too. And also, funnily enough, I've actually got more of this than by mining it just like this than I ever have using the beds method or TNT. As you can see. Oh, no. So there's I've got at least 20, not even 20 actually, I've got about nearly a stack back at the base in the storage. And then plus these 3, so 67. Because there's 64 in a stack in this game. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, feel free to type in the chat, by the way. I can see everything. I've got, not a monitor, I've got my laptop here, so I can see the chat as well and everything like that. So feel free to type in the chat, because I do appreciate and love any support from anyone that I can get. I really do love it and appreciate it. And also any feedback as well is appreciated and loved just as much. Just a simple hi or thumbs up or anything like that, just to prove you like the content, or anything really. Yeah, I appreciate it. So feel free to type in chats, or if you're watching this as a recording on YouTube or Twitch, obviously you can still type in the comments as well. Even follow, subscribe, leave a like, notification bell. Still there, so you've all got the choice to do it, and obviously you can undo it any time as well, except for the chat. But yeah, other things you can undo. So yeah. Ooh, what's in here? There's nothing much. Now you'll probably notice that I haven't actually been mining the quartz and stuff, and that's because I actually want to come back through with a silk touch pickaxe, snatch up all that ore and chuck it on a massive ore tower that I've been building for the last year and a half, I think. Yeah, it's been about a year and a half. Basically, it's a 13 by 13 volumetric shape that I'm building up to world height, and it's literally just jam-packed full of ores. And I basically just need to fill it all the way through now because it's about half full. It's not entirely at world height though, so I do need to, I'll probably build up the walls to world height first, then go and fill it all the way through because then I know where I've got to build up to. And then I'll do big collection at some point. I'll probably do it on some sort of momentous occasion or some sort of special events, or a special episode maybe that comes up. And actually, speaking of special events, it was one of my family's birthdays this weekend. So that's why I hasn't been streaming for a while. Yeah, it was a birthday and it was a lot of fun. A bit of drinking. I can now drink as well, which is fun. I don't really drink, like partying, drink and heavily drink. I kind of only really like cider as well. So I'm not a big fan of alcohol. But yeah, cider's kind of like my main go-to if I have a drink. But yeah, it was good. It was good. So got to see a lot of family. A couple of people I haven't seen for a while. They brought their dog round. We haven't seen for a while, and that's the dog that we actually look after for them a couple of times a year. Very, very cute. Very, very little. Just had his hair cut as well. He looks so adorable. He's got like a little poofy haircut now. Yeah, it's a Maltese poodle. If you don't know what it is, look it up. They are super cute. I think he's about 6. No, he's about 5 now. Yeah, he is about 5 or 6 now. But yeah, so that was what happened yesterday, or the last couple of days actually. Oh, and if you're wondering why there's no background noise, unlike other streams, then it's because no one is actually in right now. I try to, well, when I say I do streams whenever I can, I mainly try and do them when there's nobody at the house. And sometimes it's a bit hard because sometimes they'll be here the whole week, and then other days they just won't be here at all. Some evenings they go out because they have work, or clubs that my brother goes to, so yeah. Sometimes it's a bit hard to find days that I can do streams on, others it's not so hard. Yeah, that's why there's no background noise, because no one else is in except me. Which is also why I'm constantly checking my messages to see if they're home or not. Because even if I haven't really done much, as soon as they come in I probably will end stream. Just because of the audio problems and the noise problems that I've had in the past with the audio. It just doesn't make the stream sound great, especially when it's transferred over to YouTube. Really like messes it up somehow. So when it comes to actually putting it over to YouTube, if my family come in, then I probably will just stop the stream then. Hopefully do get at least one portal done though, or a couple. That'll be pretty good. there, if you hear these silences, it's either me thinking about what to say next, or just focusing on something. Yeah. I feel like I have definitely got better at talking on stream though. It used to be a little bit awkward, but I feel like I've kind of just gone with the flow a bit more now. I've picked up on topics a bit more easily than I did before. So, yeah. Oh, there's a gold ore here. If it's actually like properly in the way, I will mine it, but if it's in the walls, such as like that stuff there, I probably won't mine it. My laptop has just died, so I will actually have to monitor chat from a phone. Give me 1 second, I'm just going to open Twitch. Where is Twitch on my phone? There it is. I'm actually going to put the volume all the way down because I don't want any playback. Come here. Okay, so chat's looking all good. And then... okay. Well, actually, we haven't got too far to go now. It's only another 400 blocks, which may seem like quite a lot, but yes, it's not... brutally honest, it's not actually that far, considering how far we've come already. So, last little stretch, and then we've actually got to head off to minus 1,837, I think it was. Which is... which way? That way, okay. Which actually shouldn't be too far compared to what we've dug out already. And I've actually got to make all of these tunnels 3 wide as well. So, you can imagine how long that's going to take. Which is why, again, there'll be bigger gaps in between videos and streams. And I haven't actually put stream 2 or episode 2 of chapter 3 up yet onto YouTube. Just because I wanted to put it up at the same time as this one once it's done, so you can have 2 and 2.5 uploaded at the same time. Just there's a bit more continuity in there. Got red in the nether. Lots of red. I'm lost on what to talk about now. Anything else to talk about? Oh, I'm actually trying to collect sort of the black stone and chucking away a lot of this nether rack because, well, blackstone I reckon is going to come in a lot more handy. The only problem is when I come to gravel, I have a fortune pick in my hand, which means I only get flints, which is actually more of a nightmare than gravel because I have more items to pick up from this block. Oh, that was the wrong thing to do. Done it multiple times. I actually died earlier today, and I don't know why I do this, but it's not really a problem. But the thing I've been doing is, where I've been dying, instantly in my head I've gone, okay, that's too far away in another dimension, I'm not going to get that back before it despawns. And yeah, my brain just instantly goes to, right, I need to get all this new stuff from the villagers and just make a bunch of new stuff. But then when I actually get back to the point where I died, it turns out my stuff is actually still there. So now I've got sort of, well no, I've done it twice now, so I haven't got doubles of everything. I've got triples of everything. well, everything that I've taken with me here, tools-wise, whereas the obsidian and the rockets, obviously I haven't. But these fortune picks and these swords, I've got 3 of them, including these ones. Elytra, I've got 2, and these boots are unique, so I've only got 1 pair of these specific boots, but the legs and the helmet and the shield, I've got 2 more pairs of them as well. So, yeah. But again, there is always that chance that they are going to despawn, so I guess it's kind of good that I go and get all the new stuff. And also, again, if I do die and actually lose everything, at least I have the backups already there to go and just get, rather than having to, again, just go and make a load of new ones. And at some point in the future I will make backups of pretty much everything. Just so that I don't have to continuously go and get them. Because I think other people have said this as well. Although for people watching on screen, especially in videos, rather than streams, the content creators, any game really that is survival where you can lose your stuff, it's just like a jump cut for the viewer to see the person get their stuff back. But for the actual person to get their stuff back, it's about an hour or 2 to get it back, and that's why, especially in my case, the amount of times I've died in this world so far, just how many times I die regularly, by accident, on purpose, or getting killed by something, I've actually kind of accepted how many times I've died now, and I'm not as rageful as I previously have been about dying on this world, unless it is something really annoying or some mistake that I've made. But I kind of accepted that I'm going to die every now and then, which is why I kind of want to make backups of all my tools, my armour and everything like that. And even have sort of specific tools and armour for different biomes as well. Yeah. Actually, coming back to the biomes thing, we're almost at 2477, as you can see. So all that talking has actually got us here fairly quickly. With that, I'm gonna die again. Even though I've got spares, I just don't want to die again. Oh, I've gone past it, and now I just need to head this way. That's more lava. It's a good thing I didn't run into that, isn't it? That's why you always look before you jump. You always look before you. Yeah, it's always look before you jump, isn't it? There we go. That should be... How much have we got now? By the end of this, I should be able to make at least 3 or 4 netherite blocks. I'm thinking, maybe. Because I know you need 36 to make 1 blocks, because 4 9s are 36, and you need 4 scrap to go into an ingot. And then you need 9 of those ingots to make a block, so 4 9s are 36. And then 36 ancient debris goes into 36 scraps, which goes into 9 ingots, which makes 1 block of netherite. It's all just maths. Very simple, basic maths. Except when it comes to redstone, that's when it gets a bit complicated. Actually, to be honest, I've kind of adapted to redstone a bit. No, shulkers, what are they called? Skulk sensors have definitely made redstone a lot easier. I don't really dabble with it on screen too much, but in own personal worlds and things, I have dabbled in it before. Sometimes it hasn't gone so great, but other times it has gone quite well. Sometimes I even amaze myself, but I'm guessing a lot of the redstone I do would seem incredibly simple to a lot of the things that I've been doing. Because I know there's like different nodes and things, but things like that I don't understand. I'm more kind of like farms and things like that, not big massive contraptions. I would like to understand it a bit more actually, because if I'm going to be building machines and contraptions and things like that in the world, I'm going to need to use redstone and a knowledge of redstone to actually build them. So maybe understanding a bit more would be really helpful, and hopefully I can actually do that. It comes to it. That's not great. See, we seem to have hit a block in our tracks. Problem is, I don't know if I can go up or not. How high does it go? I don't want to go up too far because there is a chance that I will die. If I break... Okay, so it's actually that block there that's causing the lava to fall. If I break that now, just step back, I should be able to break through fairly easily. There's another block there. That should do for now. When it comes to the actual tunnels, we'll deal with it then. Yes, we need to go to minus 1,800. So almost 2,000 again. Again, it's not too far. It's not too far at all. Especially with this pick. Efficiency 5, mending and breaking, and fortune 3. I thought I was going to get burnt just then. Like really toasty burnt. Because I do believe there is lava above this gravel. Yeah, you can see it there. Is it there? It is. If I put a block here, break that, and then go there. There we go. Should be alright, and then I can just break that one and that one there. Okay. Let's get going this way then. Oh. Oh yeah, on the weekend I went swimming as well. Just trying to find something to talk about. Yeah, I went swimming. I haven't done that in a while. I actually used to do it every Friday at school, but I guess I haven't done it in a while. Just trying to get back to it. Actually, speaking of which, the lifeguard was hot. Like, really hot. They were right. So I think it was like blondish brown hair, somewhat tan, very very hot. he was very, very hot. I don't think he saw me. The problem is with... I haven't really talked about this in stream before. With kind of my scent is kind of like I don't there's this in a lot no I think it's kind of stereotypical that or is a comedy based around it, but there's this kind of idea that I've seen it in movies and things like that, but sometimes the really hot guys in movies that girls admire happen to be gay. But in my case, it's kind of the other way around. You get what I'm playing at. So how do I put this? All the people that I find hot turn out to be straight. Which then just, yeah, fucks it. It fucks it. I try not to swear too much, but that's the best way I can put it. But yes, I saw a very hot lifeguard, and I get a bit nervous when yeah. Yes, he was hot. Oh, more ancient debris. That's not mine up there. Yeah. That's something else that happened the other day. It is 5 months after all, so it would have been the right time to just say something. Pretty sure no one knows about that. I may even edit that bit out, I'm not sure. Anyone who watches this on Twitch or just heard that bit, you might hear it exclusively, but I might also keep it on YouTube, I'm not sure. I might edit it out, but yeah, I'm not sure. We'll see what the reaction is from certain people. Hopefully there's no homophobic stuff in the chat or anything like that. So it's absolutely awful. Oh. Yeah, but I don't really speak about kind of stuff to... I've told like 1 or 2 people, but they speak about it to family. I'm not ready. I don't think I'll ever be ready to tell family, to be honest. It's not that they're against or anything, it's just I don't feel comfortable talking about it to family. Whereas this is kind of like I'm talking to myself. Obviously, I guess people are watching as well, but yeah. you have any questions, I'll make another stream. Maybe just chatting one, or I'll do a different sort of stream. Something like that. Could do a just chatting one. Answer some questions, do a Q&A, something like that. I mean, I'm not that big in following yet. But again, YouTube and Twitch. Twitch, hopefully 20 followers by the end of this month, if I can get them as well. And YouTube, maybe 100. Because I am on 92 currently. So that'll be really good if we hit 100. And hopefully in the next couple of days I will be able to build some sort of pride banner or emblem within the base, or actually somewhere else in the world, because I've kind of finished the base. I wonder what they're going to add. Do they add something every year? Because I know they added IA last year. Are they going to add something this year as well? The only thing is, if they add something every year, I feel like the acronym's going to become a bit too long, a bit hard to say. So I wonder if they're going to stop at INA, but they might not. I'm not sure. It's now LGBTQIA+. Yeah, if they add more letters, is it going to become too long to say, or is it? Yeah. I don't know. How long have I actually been going for on this? So we've come up to about an hour now. And the actual time is 7:06. Damn, I've been that day has gone quick. I mean, I've still got ages, but yeah. It's really 7. It's still bloody friggin'. The sun's still really high in the sky. Oh, I guess it is summer actually, yeah. The sun's still like really high in the sky. I might go out for a cycle, to be honest. Could be a fun little thing to see. I might go out for a cycle after the stream. Oh, I do like cycling. It's really fun, especially off-roading. I haven't really been mountain biking before, like on an actual mountain. I do like finding little dirt tracks and things around here and there. I can go down on my bike pretty fast and things like that. So, yeah, but I also like finding not so much tracks or roads or anything like that, but also just sort of spaces that are uninterrupted by anyone else, or there's a clearing in the woods that no one else has really been to before. Basically discovering new places. Because I was a photography student, but because I'm somewhat of a photographer right now, they really come in handy, and it's really good. And I have somewhat what I would describe as the photographer's eye, which is kind of where you see the world differently to a lot of other people. You can see things being other things, or what they are, just in a way that others wouldn't see them, and changing your perspective like really changes the world around you, whether that be distancing, angles, anything really to do with a certain object. It can really change your perception of the world a lot, and things around you, which is a great thing to use in photography. And I think I have that sort of naturally as well, which is kind of cool. So yeah, if there's something like that. Portal's taking a while. I don't know why it's such a long one away. Yeah. I think there's a shorter one after this, but I should be able to quite easily. But once this one's done, we'll test the portal, chuck ourselves through it, we'll see where we are. It is indeed a jungle biome, but it's quite a special one. And I kind of know exactly what I want to build there already. And when it actually comes to builds and things, I will be reaching out to the audience via YouTube and Twitch to possibly suggest ideas for what to build in the world, because I do want to hear some of your guys' suggestions. I think it would be really cool to add some of your ideas into the world, kind of influence some design in here. And actually, speaking of, there is a dig site that I still need to dig out that I haven't actually been to in a while, called the Big Dig for now, or the library back at the old base, which is where I'm planning actually to put the names of all my followers on Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, in like sections or rows. I was going to do pieces of papers in chest, but now because we've got chiseled bookshelves, you can take the books out, even ones you can write in, put them back in the bookshelves, and then they can just sit in there as a functioning block, because it counts as one big block rather than a load of separate items. So that actually really does help a lot. So that will be kind of the base foundation for how that library works. But we'll probably, tell you what, I was explaining how I'm going to do the episode earlier, or the following episodes earlier, because I do like to plan ahead. So yeah, we'll do this one, which is the half episode of episode 2, and then we'll do episode 3, which will be finishing off the portals. 3.5 and 4 will probably be designing the Nether Hub and also just digging out the 3x3 wide spaces for these tunnels, and then maybe 5 could be finishing that off, but also possibly finishing off the big dig that I have going on, and then maybe 6 I could actually start the library, and then 7 I could do some other things to do with the everywhere, everything and everyone sort of list I have going on. And I actually have somewhat of a list, like a chronological order list I need to do things in, so that they don't break, or so I don't break things accidentally, and hopefully it does all go to plan. Oops. Oops. Let's not die here. That would be bad. Almost there. We're almost at 1,000. I've just got to go to 800 and something, and then that will be this portal done. It's taken me nearly an hour to do just one portal. To be fair, I did choose one that's pretty far away from, well, there. So it's fair enough. Fair enough. Thought we just heard a car outside, didn't it? It's just the wind. Well, no, wait, 1 second. Do you see that shape there? What's... that's a bit of coincidence, isn't it? You seen this shape? I keep seeing this shape. I know what it is. I keep seeing this shape everywhere. Plug sockets, for example, here for example, I keep seeing this shape every friggin' where. And I don't know why. This shape here. You know what I'm talking about, then me up in the chat. According to some people, that is the strongest shape. Almost at that. No, don't die, do not die, don't die, come on, don't die. Oh, thank God. This is why I need to pay attention in Nether. That probably would have been a rage quit, but luckily it wasn't. That would have been one of my more rageful deaths, because I wasn't paying attention. I know I'd made a mistake, and therefore I probably would have rage quitted. Good thing I didn't, though. I need to be more careful mining in the Nether. Because from the moment you look away, there's a chance that could happen, and it's really annoying when it does, especially when you actually lose stuff as well. I know these tools are, again, sort of unburnable, but they can despawn, so yeah. But I have got spares because I've been doing this so many times. And like I said, I did actually die earlier today as well, which was a fun little experience. Yeah, the problem is, the moment you look away any second, even if lava isn't there, there's a chance that you could actually die. Which is a bit annoying. So we just saw ice then. But actually, yeah, at the end of this, even if it's just this portal that we get done, because we've actually had just pretty much a bit of a chat throughout this, even if it's just this portal that I get done, because it probably will be, considering the timing and people getting back and things and how far we've got to go, I'll pop into a copy of portals I've got going on so far, and actually I'll tell you all the biomes that I've done so far as well. Now obviously with biomes, I forgot to mention this right at the start, it's probably one of the first things I should have mentioned. There is nether and end biomes, and obviously you can't create portals to them because they are in separate dimensions. The end obviously has a portal to it because it's called an end portal, and that's kind of where it goes from the stronghold. You've got the main end island, and then you've got 2 other biomes there. The nether has a total of 5 or 6 biomes. But again, you can't put portals leading to specific parts of the nether in the nether. If you know what I mean. So what I'll actually have to do is create a separate ice highway, possibly lower down than these nether tunnels, and actually have that be set up so that you can literally just zoom off to wherever you want. And I'll have the hanging signs at certain points so you know where you are. But it will literally just be straight lines to those biomes. And actually I already have some ideas of what I kind of want to build there when I get to them. Because although they're in separate dimensions, they still count as biomes, therefore I want to build bases in them. And have an easy enough way to also locate them as well. Let's not do that again. I am just going to make sure it is 1,800 and not 1,180 something. Just because I have got it mixed up before. Yeah, it's 1,812. So we, again, haven't got that far to go, because although 800 blocks seems like a lot, with this pick, it really isn't. At some point I probably am going to have to mine some ore though, because it does look like the pick is getting pretty low on durability. So next time I come up to some quartz, specifically quartz because it gives you more XP than the gold, I will go ahead and mine all of it. Oh look, there's some here. I'm probably going to suffocate from that. That is, I thought that was lava, it's not. if I go ahead and mine all of this, I should get a bit more XP than I would from gold, and hopefully it'll pretty much fix my pick for now. As you can see, the pick durability is going up pretty rapidly. But yeah, we're almost there. Just a little more ways to go, and then we can head back. Right, I'll let that one flow because I can go in there. I can actually then just go there, pop a block in here, run across, not do that, put a block in there, break that, and there we go. Then we keep going. Oops. There's about 600 more blocks to go, and then we'll be there. Just try not to die in lava on the way there. That would be bad, wouldn't it? And then at some point again I'll come through with the silk touch pick and just grab everything, such as the ores. Whereas this ancient debris, obviously I can just grab with this pick because it doesn't matter. You don't need silk touch to mine the ancient debris. Something that's just come to mind that I should have mentioned earlier, I keep saying this, I keep saying that I should have mentioned earlier. Yeah, but something I should have mentioned, just say it again. Something that I wanted to mention earlier but I didn't, was that I actually had a casting for a modelling job the other day, and it's for a new designer who has recently graduated from UAL, which is pretty damn exciting, because if I do get the job, I'll probably be the first to try on their clothes as a model, so that'll be pretty exciting. Also, Paris and Milan, I'm looking forward to that if it does actually eventually come up, and modelling was actually the kind of the intent of my gap year anyway. Because I wanted to do this, get some money, go to uni, and then, yeah, see how that goes. And then after that, I know you're not really meant to take a gap year afterwards, but I kind of want to have another year out just to go travelling for myself, and find other opportunities in other countries. There's a lot of places I want to visit, especially the colder ones, those ones rich in sort of history and tradition, religion, ones that can really tell narrative and stories. I think it'd be really interesting to look into all of that. So yeah, that's kind of how it's going to work. Just gravel break on soul sand. I didn't know that. Oh yeah, it's not a full block, is it? Yeah, if you look very carefully, when I step onto it, you actually go down because you sink into the sand. That's odd. I didn't know that. If I do ever make a video on weird Minecraft stuff, I will definitely put in gravel breaks on soul sand. I'm actually going to carry this around with me now because I know that this is going to help. I check that there. This will just break. That's super duper handy. Super duper handy. Super duper handy. Yeah, so I can just chuck that in here, have it on hand, place it down wherever I need it to, and then it will just destroy the gravel. Except for that time. Tell you what, I'll just destroy gravel by hand. That is indeed a little trick to know though. Did not know that before. Oops, do not want to be down here, especially if lava flows in, that would be awful. Yeah, I'm going to try not to die from lava before I get to this portal. Why is there so much gravel? Sorry. Just off at gravel sometimes. Falling in a hole. Finally, tunnel or cave. Gonna check if there's any quartz because I need some more for my pick. Well, XP that is. Going back to the year and everything. At the end of last year, I did a baking stream where I made a cake that went horribly wrong. And this year, I'm actually going to repeat that action. Well, not make a cake that goes horribly wrong, obviously. But I'm going to do some sort of baking or some sort of cooking again. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I can get it done. Again, probably will be doing it when parents are out of the house. And hopefully this time the audio is actually better because I do have a mini microphone that I got a couple of days ago that I should be able to attach to my phone. It should detect noise. See, the audio on that should be a bit better because last time there was no audio at all for some reason, even though the microphone was on. And I think it had something to do with... Is it Twitch? It's not deafening, is it? But it's sort of noise reduction on Twitch. Or background noise, because I wasn't necessarily next to the camera all the time. And actually, before I do that, I need to get my camera fixed. Yes, my phone camera is currently broken because I got knocked into the back of by someone at the train station. Dropped my phone face first on the camera side, and it's cracked the top lens, and then the true depth lens is actually shattered all the way through, which means I now can't do Face ID or use the back camera. So yeah, I need to get that fixed, and I'm pretty sure you can actually just fix the lens as well. Because it is just glass, so I think you can take the glass out and put it back in. Obviously I'm not going to do it myself, but I think there's a repairs person quite near us, so I should be able to get it done fairly easily. I do actually need to get it done as well, otherwise it's going to stay like that forever and I'm not going to be able to, well yeah. Right. Almost there. 300 more blocks to go. Again. Oh no 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 no! Don't die! Don't die! Don't die! Don't die! Please do not die! Don't die! Don't die! Don't die! Oh, thank God! Yes! Oh, that was nerve-wracking. That was really nerve-wracking. Oh, that's twice now. That's twice. God's sake. That's what it's like in my head over and over again when I'm playing on my own. Because obviously if I shout out while someone is here, they're going to shout back at me. But that's essentially what is going on in my head every time I am here on my own. I think someone's back now as well. So although I said I'd end the stream as soon as they got back, I want to get this portal done first. Only 200 more blocks to go, so we're not actually that far off. You may hear some background noise, and I may just go silent for this last bit. Hopefully I can get this portal done, and hopefully it's okay. And everything looks up, because this is a pretty special portal, especially where it is as well, in this jungle, because I have found pretty cool spots. And again, I know exactly what I want to put there. Yeah, I can hear the car doors outside. We're about to walk in. Come on, come on. Yeah, I can hear them outside. I might have to go silent really quickly. You may see me do the portal and everything. I'll do the outro after that. And actually, no, I'll go silent. I'll do the portal. I'll do spectator. And then I'll do the outro, fly around and some stuff, and then I'll be gone because there's people back now, so I have to be a bit more quiet. I'm also going to go on mute as well. So I'll be back in a minute. see what I mean about somewhat of an awesome spot. Yeah, it's kind of like a little watering hole. Oh yeah, I've got Frostwalker on. This ice will disappear in seconds, but the kind of idea that I have here is to build animals sort of sitting around this watering hole and enjoying it, and I kind of like this dip down bit as well, so this could actually be a little bit of like a pool party here as well. Could have some armor stands, maybe some people are jumping in and stuff too. I think that'd be pretty cool. And then you've got these higher bits here, so maybe a little pool party here. I know how to build floaties and things, so that'll be a lot of fun. And then we actually got the portal somewhat hidden in the side of here. Now what I said I'd do by this point is I would go into a world copy and fly around in spectator mode. So I actually need to save and quit first, create a copy, and then pop in spectator. I'm going to go mute again since someone's about to come upstairs. hills, Tiger Hills, Jungle, Jungle Hills, Sparse Jungle, Jungle Edge, Stony Shore, Stony Beach, Stone Shore, Deep Ocean, Snowy Beach, Snowy Tiger, Old Growth Pine Tiger, Savannah, Badlands, Windswept Gravelly Hills, Old Growth Spruce Tiger, Windswept Savannah, Grove, Jagged Peaks, Mangrove Swamp, and Cherry Grove. So that's about a third of all the biomes in the overworld that I've done. And then the ones in the Nether that need to be done are the Nether Waste, Sulphur Sand Valley, Crimson Forest, Warped Forest, and Basalt Delta. Obviously I can't build portals to them, so I'll do some sort of ice highway beneath the actual Nether hub, so I can get to them fairly easily. And then in the end, I'll probably have directional hoops or signs or something once you pass through the end gate saying the end, small end islands, small end islands, end midlands, end highlands, and end barrens. So that's pretty much all the biomes in the game. Can I just... I have actually, it's a bit of rubbish. Oh, yeah, I know. Whole bag of... No. Because I heard you talking about it. You sounded pretty excited. That's fine. Well, actually, is it for Bobby's birthday or? Oh, I would have thought it's for Bobby's birthday. Oh, I didn't turn the microphone off. Silly old me. But yeah, so all of the first ones that I read are the overworld biomes I've done. I've just read the Nether and the End ones, but that's pretty much it so far. I really do hope you have enjoyed this episode. You can't actually see me too well, but you can see my pirate hat. And that should be enough to see me through the portal. Hopefully you really have enjoyed. I know that I certainly have. It's been a bit boring at times, but actually getting these tunnels in is a really good thing, because once I've done this I will have completed everywhere, which is kind of one of the things that I want to do. And like I said, probably by episode 3 or 4 I will have completely done all the portals to every single biome, and it should look awesome. We should have a tunnel network. 3.5 I'll do some design, and then 4 I'll do the actual design in the hub, and then 5, 6, 7 do the big dig, some nether ice highways to the nether biomes, and then obviously you can do the end biomes as well. But yeah, this whole project is going super duper well so far, and I really do hope you have enjoyed. Again, if you're a new viewer, or even if you're just a viewer that's been watching the world but has lost a bit of the context or narrative of the story of the world, or you're just a Twitch viewer, I urge you to check out my YouTube, which is the same name, same spelling, and same icon as this account. Is the same for TikTok and Instagram as well. But YouTube is definitely one to check out, because it's got all my previous videos and content on there. It's all on a playlist, it will be easy to find. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me. And apart from everything else, once again, happy Pride Month. Be proud of yourself, be proud of other people, and never let anyone take that away from you. And just remember, I think, I'm going to mess this phrase up again, I think it's every time someone steps out, the world becomes a better place. And with that, I leave you with a good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good day, depending on where you are in the world. But just from me, goodbye. I always forget I have to turn off the stream. Give me 1 second.